Alright, well, look, I've been doing some thinking, and it's sort of hard to explain, but I'm gonna have a bit of a rant. It's not even really a rant, it's just a talk about where I see things going in the future. And my friend here doesn't know anything about what I'm talking about. He's almost like the reaction guy.
I'm the friend.
So,
I'm the reaction
yeah,
guy.
you're the friend, and so you have no idea what I'm going to talk about, and, well, let's just say I sort of... Where should I start? Okay, so back in like the 1920s, depending on where you live, around that period, women were given the right to vote. And back then, there were people who were like, "Oh, we shouldn't give them the right to vote," yada, because like, why did it take so long? Guys were voting all this time. So that was the thing. That was like the topical taboo thing. Then sort of a bit of time passed, and now you have, well, you can't let people, African Americans, other races vote. Can't let black people vote.
Gotta hold them down, man.
Oh yeah, but then that was the big topical thing at the time, and then everyone realized that and moved on. And so nowadays, we got gay marriage. That's like the thing now.
Mm-hmm.
And people think it shouldn't happen and this and that, but eventually, it's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, right.
like it's just like 50 years from now, we're like, huh. The kids in schools, 50 years from now, are thinking those backwater hicks.
Yeah,
Even
right.
yeah. So it got me thinking, what will be the next thing? I mean, and then it hit me. I realized what it would be, because it's going to be something that we think is absolutely disgusting now. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what it always was to the people of the time.
So what do you...
Now, I've been watching a lot of anime lately, and and you know where it's going, don't you?
Where the fuck is this going? No, I don't. That's why I'm scared.
And like, I've sort of becoming a little bit engrossed into this Japanese anime culture a bit over the past year, and sort of you notice trends, and there's like a bit of a trend I noticed, and it's like to do with like sisters, and like I've become no, I'm serious, right? You got words like siscon, right? Like it's real. Like you've got shows like Oreimo, where like you got like the brother and sister going together, and you have like kiss x sis, like think about it, like kiss x sis, like think about that name.
That's a thing.
And that's this like, and the thing is like these aren't like one-offs. This is real. This is a very real thing,
Yeah.
And so like, my question is, I mean, this is the sort of thing, like, it's sort of coming through, like, Japan anime sort of niche, okay? But how long before it's mainstream? How long before
man,
your
that's
mum's
a good
watching
question.
Sister Lover? I mean, how long, like, my question is...
Is it even good?
When?
I mean, no, but not only when, but is it even... I mean...
Well, that's is it worth it,
Is it worth it? I mean, is it...
But, I mean...
Is it
look,
is it such a
that,
bad
like,
thing?
right
Is it
now,
such a bad thing?
We all think it's disgusting and all that crap, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, like, everyone did it in their time. Like, we're no better than... Like, are we really any better than them? Like, you know what I mean?
Like, who's to say?
Like, if
who's
we
to say
lived
we can
50 years
deny
ago, we'd probably say, like, black people wouldn't be able to vote. And,
who
like...
are we to deny them their love?
Right? I mean...
Brother and sister, yeah.
And, well, what do you think? What do you think about what I've just said?
I don't know. I mean... I guess I never thought about it. It's pretty out there.
It's pretty out there. I know.
You're hitting me with the... I knew where you were going once you brought up the anime. I knew it was all downhill from there.
But, like, it's just something I've noticed, and the thing I've really noticed about it is merely that it exists, but the fact that it's in, like, popular shows, like, like, in the anime world, like, these shows are popular. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, and it's just, like, okay, so, to use an example, case study, Oreimo. It's a show about a guy and his sister who are basically, don't really like each other, but they sort of grow to like each other and become friends. But at the very end, they sort of, like, have a love affair. It's just sort of, well, I mean, and the thing is that the show is called a romance, right? Which basically means that, I mean, where's the romance, You tell me. I don't want to say it, you tell me.
Is it really called a romance?
It's really called a romance.
Wow.
I've looked it up.
I thought it,
And,
I don't know what I'd call it.
I do my homework. Look, I do my homework. And and I've talked to fans of the show. You know, I have, and I've sort of had a look at the ending because the ending, the whole incest thing, comes in sort of very suddenly at the end, and sort of ruins the whole show.
No.
If you're a backwater hick like me, I mean, you know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But a lot of people seem to really like the ending, and like they really like the fact that those two got together, and it's I mean, if this is like, it's breaking taboo, you know what I mean? Like it's breaking taboo, like, and it's just like.
So what you
coming.
This is
coming
what
for us.
This is. I'm going to tell everybody who's listening right now. The reason Nick, his name is Nick, my name is Cheyenne. You may know that. The reason Nick wanted me to record this and make our conversation be like a thing is because he wants to be an innovator. He's a Renaissance man. He's a Renaissance man.
I'm ahead of my time. Like 50 years from now, when they're legalizing all this stuff, like, okay, even now, you have cases of like couples, like, you know, brother, sister, whatever couples, and they're going to court and like, oh, but shouldn't they be able to love and stuff? And like, is that not what's happening with the whole gay thing? I mean, they're allowed to love, and you know, like, and here's the kicker, right?
Mm-hmm.
With gay people, like, you don't have to be gay yourself. You just have to like let them have their love. You know what I mean? How is this any different?
let them have their love.
Like, how is this any different? Like, you don't actually have to be gay to support gay marriage. It's like, well, you don't have to be, you know, banging your sister to, you know, and it's like the logic holds up.
Yeah,
the logic holds up. You know,
it's not bad logic.
Points.
It's not bad logic, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to think about it. You know.
But I mean, I'm saying we have to think about it because
it's going to come down.
We're going to be the old men in Parliament when this comes around. You know.
Yeah, that's right.
And like, and like, of course, we think it's disgusting because that's what we've been brought up to think. Same with gay marriage, same with women voting, same with all that crap, you know? It's just because of how we were brought up to think. Like, I mean, there'll be something even crazier than that after that. It'll be like bestiality next.
I was thinking it would be bestiality.
Yeah, it's going to be bestiality. Like, that'll be the next one.
I don't know.
And it'll just like keep getting sort of like down this path.
What do you think with the bestiality? How do you think that'll work? Like,
I think it'll be like
this camel. Like, how do you think that's like?
Yeah. I think it'll be sort of like that.
It's like I spent a lot of time on this farm, and Dorothy's the only camel I got.
But I think there might be like somewhere like people loving dolls and robots in there too, because like you get that these days with like robotic sex toys and stuff, like dolls that they call their wife, and I mean that's happening now. It's not mainstream though. That's the thing. I think incest is going to be mainstream.
You think it's going to be mainstream?
The thing is, it already is.
Like it's a CD.
You know what I mean?
Like it's a CD. It's going to be mainstream. Oh man!
It's like it's already mainstream in one area. Like it just has to take over the rest, and
it's too popular, dude. I don't know what the thing is with Japanese people and their incest. Like tentacle, man, the tentacle thing too. Like that could be the next step. Like after the incest thing, it could be like, oh well, okay, octopus. Who's to say that octopus?
I feel like all these things will be talked about and stuff, but I feel like the incest thing, like that's the next big one, and that's going to be worldwide. That's going worldwide, baby. Like,
it's going international.
It's going to be like, oh, this country legalized it, this country didn't.
Like
this state did.
Japan will
but we have to wait
one.
for gay marriage to be all legalized first.
Yeah,
that has to go first.
It has to be like, because it's like, how old do you think we'll be by the time that happens? Like 30 or something?
For the gay marriage thing?
Yeah. You think we'll be like 35?
Yeah, maybe like 30. Yeah, it take like 10 years. I think maybe like 10 years or so, whatever.
Like 30.
And incest will be like when we're old.
We're gonna be like 60. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like oh yeah, it's legal that you can fuck your sister and like.
Because I was just thinking about it one day, like, because I sort of find the whole like ciscon thing like funny, but then like one day it hit me that it's real.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's like okay, it's like okay, we're watching anime, and it's like okay,
I'm watching a brother kiss his sister in a romantic manner in a show that is mainstream and loved by a lot of people, and this is being accepted as a part of the show. So how long until it, you know?
Exactly, like that's the thing. Like we were watching,
and it was like.
And we went in with the best of intentions too.
We went in like it's
like and they had us. They pulled the wool over our eyes as well. We're
like the incest only comes in at like a special at the end of the second season.
They made it seem like it was good. Like,
yeah,
that
they made it
was
seem like that was like the
like
romantic right ending.
that was the right ending,
and that's
as
the
a
thing,
viewer,
like,
and maybe we're being closed-minded, maybe not,
but like
but
usually
it didn't
like
feel right.
mainstream media would say that that's not the right thing, and so to see it being presented as the right thing is a little bit, like the times are changing, and it sort of got me thinking, and like
The times they are changing. Yeah, but like, dude, it felt so wrong. Do you remember the feeling? Do you remember when we
yeah,
watched?
I did. I was just
Because
like,
what we do is we like to sync things. Because he lives in Australia, I live in America. What we like to do is we like to sync our videos and our anime and stuff like that. We go 3, 2, 1, go, and we sync it. Now we watch this
we're
together.
watching this thing,
We're watching this thing.
and like this character, this brother, right? He's got all these other really hot girls after him, and
It becomes a little harem-y.
it becomes like a harem
Little
of
bit of a
girls.
harem of women.
It's a harem, right? And his sister is sort of like part of that harem, but like not really because it's his sister. And then at the very end, he's just like, "There's only one girl I love," and like you don't know who it is, and then he just says it's her. And then she's just like, "I love you back."
And they
It's just
have like a mock wedding. It's
like a mock wedding.
It's
and like
really weird.
It's just like,
Spoiler
why
alert.
would you do that?
Spoiler
You know?
alert if you
Yeah,
like
like,
Oreimo.
it's just
I
like,
mean,
why would you
it's
do
not
that? And then like here's the thing, like Kiss X6, right? That's sort of like Erogay,
Erogay or something.
Erogay, like, but like, why is it about sisters then? Like, why is
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Erogay about
Why
sisters,
does it
like,
have to go
like,
that
why
way?
is that?
Like,
Like, why has it got like X amount of chapters?
The
Like, she has like about,
the
it has like
creator-
70 chapters.
the creator of that thought it was like a good idea. I mean,
I know.
he must have had a thing going. Dude,
And
I'm
it's
thinking
like-
it's like a culture
like-
thing. Like they
but
have a thing going.
People get what people want. Like, it wouldn't be
Exactly,
there.
exactly. It wouldn't be there if there wasn't a demand. Like same with the tentacle thing. Man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like-
and like
I heard. Well,
it's the same for a lot of things.
Well, I heard the original reason for the tentacle thing was because they needed to censor dicks, and so as a clever way
That
to
is clever.
censor
That is clever.
dicks, they use tentacles. But at the same time, I feel like they created a monster
Now, the thing is, with Kiss Access, right? They did create a monster.
because like the tentacle
Both
thing, it's
literally
not like
and figuratively.
yeah.
Like, the literal monster with the tentacles and the figurative monster with the tentacles taking over. Anyway, so back to the whole sister thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not just sisters, it can be like cousins or like, I mean, I don't know, like, I'm not really into it myself, but I was just saying, like, I think it can pretty much be whatever, like, it's all gonna happen at once. Or maybe it'll be like cousins first and then the sister.
It's like
I don't know.
too real,
I don't
man.
know.
It's
Right?
too real.
But basically, like the very fact that the word siscon exists, it exists. It is like a Japanese culture word that describes a brother who has like unhealthy amounts of feelings for his sister, and it's just like, why is that even a word? Like, why is that even a word?
Why is it a thing?
Yeah, like it's not one in Australia. It's not one in America. It's in Europe.
Why?
Like,
Why the
we're all
fuck?
dry. We're
Who
all
the
high and dry, you know?
High and dry. High and dry.
Like, they're deep.
They're
They're like
they're
deep in the
moist.
sister.
They're moist over there. They're soaking
And like,
in
I
the
could
system.
go on here a bit about like how like the whole little girl thing with Japanese. Like, I don't know, like little girls, like a lot of little girls, and like being a bit sexual. I don't know. I'm just saying, but
Dude,
like,
there's something going on.
I feel like that will stay within Japan though, but the incest
why?
will go well.
Well, why that? Why would
Because-
that only that stay?
Because like,
Because if the little girl thing is like a really big thing too. If anybody once
but like
again,
no one knows that. Like,
I don't know. Well, it's I don't think people know
see,
about
like,
the
here's
siscon
here's
thing
how I
either,
see
though.
it. Here's how I see it. Right, there are a hell of a lot of guys out there who, at one point in their life, time thought, "Oh yeah, my sister's pretty hot." You know what I mean? It may have got, no, but I'm saying like it may never have gone beyond that. You know what I mean? It'll be like appreciation, like for a woman. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But like, and so in a way, that incest thing is sort
That
of
was,
like
I just gotta say that
it
was
can
one
hit
of
home with more people.
that was one of the strangest fucking things you've ever said.
Okay, yeah,
It's
all right,
one of the
whatever.
strangest fucking things you've ever said.
But make sure none of my family ever says, even though I don't have any sisters
Yeah,
or anything, like,
It'll be good.
you know,
She'll be
it's
right.
just, I just wouldn't want, it just be a little awkward around the family, like,
She'll
dinner,
be
you know
right.
what I mean?
She'll be right. She'll be right.
She'll be right, okay. So basically, the incest thing, I can see that as like sort of hitting hitting home with more people sort of around the world, like, oh yeah, you know, my sister's hot, you know, maybe it could happen, I don't know, like, but the whole little girls thing, like that's just pedophilic. I'm just like, I just have to say it. Like, I just have to say it. Like,
Yeah.
like, how many people? Like, I'm guessing like I have not looked at like really young girls and gone like that's sexy. Like I've like never had that thought. You know what I mean?
Same.
Like,
I mean,
so, like,
hey, I'm just saying, we're honest guys.
we're honest guys, you know.
Like,
we're just like
place.
You
We're
know?
just like you. Like if we've had these feelings, we'll say them.
We'll say it. I mean, you know.
I've never had those feelings. I've never
really felt that like little girls have been like appealing, like in a cute or like sexy way. Like I just.
It's
and
weird.
like I don't know, like maybe that's, and I think maybe that's sort of more in the culture.
Yeah, I think
than the incest thing.
It comes down to like an innocence thing, and it's like you get into the psychology of it, and it's like, they're so untainted, and it's like really fucking weird shit.
I mean, but hey, like that's us old codgers talking, you know.
Old codgers. Oh man. So like,
well, I think this pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, if whoever is out there is actually listened to all of this has an opinion, I would really actually be interested to know what it is.
So if you do have an opinion, just leave a comment.
And that's it, really. I hate saying like leave a comment.
I know, it's so cheesy, but hey, I mean, if somebody actually listens to this whole thing,
and like, hey, like if you really like, if you like your sister, I mean, like, let us know.
Let us know.
Just guys on the internet. I mean,
just
like,
guys
you're
on the internet.
internet.
Maybe that's what we'll call it if we do this again. If we do this again, maybe we'll call it just guys on the internet.
That's what we are. That's what you are. I mean, let's not.
And if you did like it, hey, if you really thought it was an interesting thing,
and if
maybe
you're a girl and
give
you've
us
got, like, a brother or something, then you know.
Give us topics. We're open to topics.
Yeah. I mean, I'll talk about it.
We'll talk about anything. Midgets.
I don't want to talk about this again, though. I think we're done with this.
Yeah. I think this is really weird.
So just to reiterate, like, look, you got like incest becoming popular in Japan, not as a thing to do, but as a part of anime and manga culture, and it's being painted as being romantic, and it's just like I can see it coming, and it's going to take over the whole world, and you know, the women were allowed to vote, and that was a big taboo topic.
We're guessing by the time we're 60, so you're going to want to come back to this video. You heard it here. 37 years from now, you're going to want to come back.
Shut up, right? Damn it. Yeah. I'm trying to talk. Okay, so first women couldn't vote, and then like black people couldn't vote, and then there was gays getting married, and now this is going to be the next one. This is going to be the next one.
37 years, though.
And then bestiality after that one.
That's
I think we'll be dead by then.
By bestiality. I think we'll be around for incest.
All the ancestral people will be like, ew, bestiality.
Yeah, and we're going to be saying that. We're going to be saying that as we fuck our sisters. You know, we're going to be in there. You know, we're going to be on the forefront. Because I mean, why say these predictions if we're not going to be on the forefront? You know. I
mean, like, I think animals sometimes do incest. Like, maybe it could like segue into each other. I don't know.
Oh, you mean like
maybe like a monkey might like bang his sister. Like a monkey might bang his sister. I don't know. Like,
I don't know. Yeah.
I think that happens sometimes.
I think it does.
I mean, like, maybe they could like segue into each other, like the whole, you know.
All right, guys. Well, that's all we got for you. Thanks for watching. See ya.